Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. It is the final video for February. Can't believe it's upon us. The environment for the month of February is the Central Command team from Lobotomy Corporation, made as usual by Zarami and Crow. Its box tells us taking care of the many works in Lobotomy Corps is a lot of trouble. That's the reason why the manager isn't just needed, but the multiple Sephira. But the Sephira need help in dealing with the communication between each other for the ways abnormalities can go, and that's what the Central Command team is for. The Central Command team's gimmick is the use of environment cards evolving through specific methods and needing to deal with them. And that's what is covered on this rules card. It says cards with the enhance effect are changed to the next state. Example, a card in state 1 would enhance to state 2 when it needs to, unless the card specifies the state that it changes to. Cards with a revert effect go back to their previous state, so it's the opposite, unless the card specifies which state it goes back to. This card is not considered in play, so we don't actually need it. But word to the wise, when you've got a game piece, and you'll see me doing this, that says, like this down here, says 1 out of 3, to go to the next state, you hit page down while you're hovering over it. To go to the previous state, you hit page up, which is counterintuitive and annoying, but that's how Tabletop Simulator works. Our villain for today is the final time we're playing one of these solo Vengeful 5 villains. It's Ermin, the worst one. She's going to be fighting Lady Liberty 1988, a new variant for Luminary that I made called Impatient Inventor, Quicksilver Test Subject Harbinger 1, and the final variant for the Brazen Coalition. It's taken us this long to get through them. It's amazing. It's Lannery Storm. So, here we go. Start a game, we get constant prattle. Whenever she would be dealt damage, redirected to the non-hero. Target with the highest HP. When she's at 25 or fewer HP, she flips. Whenever a hero card is discarded, destroyed, or put on top of a deck, she deals the associated hero 2 psychic damage. She actually doesn't do anything at the end of turn, well, other than constant prattle. Okay, here we go. Uncatchable, figures. So whenever a hero card is discarded, destroyed, or put on top of a deck, she deals the associated hero 2 psychic damage. So we discard the top card of each hero deck, and everybody takes 2 psychic damage. So we do want to get rid of that if at all possible. Okay, Liberty Smite takes out Uncatchable. Play a card. I feel like Unshackled Resilience might be a good idea. And then with her power, I'm going to go ahead and discard a card so we can destroy Constant Prattle and draw a card. Luminary will start with All According to Plan. His power is short-term planning. Play the top card of your deck. One of your devices deals a target 1 energy damage. And we got Bared Blade, in fact, so he hits her for 2 instead and draws a card. And has no other powers to use. Draw a card. Let's start with Coalescing Spear and hit her for 3. Oh yeah, and you know what? Lady Liberty should have taken 2 because she discarded a card. This is not a good team to fight her because she does discarding, and she does discarding also. The 3 of these heroes do discarding as their main power. Oops. But then we'll go ahead and play Guard Breaker off of that and hit her for 3 more. And then I guess we're going to go ahead and just return one of those to her hand, draw a card. I guess I'll go ahead and start with a Ship's Lookout. First time each turn any non-hero target enters play, increase the next damage dealt to it by 1. Guaranteed I'll forget that. Lannery Storm's power is Thrill of the Storm. Reveal the top card of your deck. Put it into play or discard it. If you discard it, the Brazen Coalition deals a target 2 projectile damage. Well, guess what? I don't want to discard cards, so it's just play the top card of her deck. It's a Reckless Brawler, which doesn't do anything unless we activate a cash symbol. Draw a card. The environment plays the All-Around Helper. Abnormality. Oh boy. This card is indestructible. At the end of the environment turn, enhance. Here we go. It's still the all-around helper, but now it's got blades on it. At the start of the environment turn, this card deals each other target 2 irreducible melee damage. When this card is reduced to 0 or fewer HP, revert. So you can't get rid of it without environment destruction, but it has to be on this form. And also, Ermin will be redirecting damage to it. She plays Equity. Well, heck. And then she does nothing. He deals the hero target with the second highest HP 2 melee damage. That is Quicksilver. That's it. Let's go ahead and do Healing Warmth on Luminary, just because he's got cards to play. Gotta be careful with discarding stuff with him. Let's do Bared Blade. Hit the all-around helper for 2, and then use his power, play the top card of his deck. That's the Orbital Death Laser. That's cool, and that hits the all-around helper for 1 energy damage. Well, unfortunately, Lady Liberty's power is going to be very cheesy because it's Destroy an Environment card. Note, this does not revert, so if it comes back out, it stays in that form. Draw a card. Luminary will play Saber Battle Drone, and then power. Destroy 3 non-character card devices and or ongoing cards. Well, you are not one of those. There's nothing to destroy, unfortunately, but we'll have one of those devices hit Equity for 2, draw a card, end of turn, the Battle Drone hits Equity for 2 more. Quicksilver will play Stress Hardening, she gets +1 damage, and then with her power, throw Guard Breaker back in her hand, draw a card. Brazen Crew will play the Shadowed Caravel, reduce damage to the Brazen Coalition and Hero Crew by 1. I think just playing the top card of her deck is good. Oh, it's the Fell Flagship. Increased damage dealt by the Brazen Coalition and Hero Crew by 1. Awesome. Also, this should have taken 1 more damage. I forgot about that. Told you I would. Draw a card. The environment plays La Luna. At the end of the environment turn, you may choose a hero. You may change all damage that hero deals to Sonic and increase it by 1 till the end of the next environment turn. At the end of the environment turn, if the hero dealt Sonic damage since the end of the last environment turn, enhance. So the question is, who would that benefit? Quicksilver, probably. Go ahead and do that. I'm sure enhancing this won't do anything bad. And that's it. Ermin plays Sleight of Hand. Put a card from hand on top of their deck, and she deals each hero target 1 projectile damage. Yeah, Quicksilver can do that. I'm not going to play that. The Brazen Coalition soak it. End of turn, Equity hits Luminary for 2. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. She deals a villain character 2 melee damage that gets redirected to Equity and takes him out, but we prevent the next card play. I don't want to keep using that power. Let's just do Unshackled Resilience, 5 melee damage to Ermin, destroy that card. Ermin hits her for 2, draw a card. Oh yeah, Quicksilver should have gotten hit for 2 because she put a card on top of her deck. Let's play a Regression Turret. Power, play top card of his deck. Brilliant Inventor, oh dear. Okay, discard 2, which means the Disposable Defender, thankfully, takes both of those hits. Draw a card. End of turn. Saber Battle Drone number 1 hits Ermin for 2 and destroys the Regression Turret. We will hit Ermin for 1 because I don't want to discard more cards. And then Saber Battle Drone number 2 hits her for 2. Oh yeah, and number 1 hits her for 4. Quicksilver can deal a lot of damage. Coalescing Spear, 3 5 projectile damage. That drops her below 25, so she flips. Start of the villain turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's one shot, put it into play, otherwise discard it and she heals 4. If her villain one-shot card is played, she deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 psychic damage. If she gets back to 40 HP, she flips. End of the villain turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing or equipment cards. Start of the environment turn, if there are no hero ongoing or equipment cards in play, game over. Well, isn't that fun? Quicksilver will deal herself 3 Sonic damage and play a combo for 5 projectile damage to Ermin, and then we'll play a finisher, Guard Breaker, 5 irreducible Sonic damage. With her power, she'll reclaim one of those and draw a card. This might be a short game. Ooh! Brazen Coalition will play Hornswoggle. Choose a target. Next time that target would deal damage before the start of your next turn, redirect the damage to itself. You may draw a card or activate a cash effect. What do we got? I'm going to draw a card, actually. And then we'll play the top card of her deck. Skullduggery. The Brazen Coalition deals a target 1 melee damage. Make that 2. For the start of your next turn, increase damage to that target by 1. Oh, this is going to be a very short game indeed. Draw a card. Oh yeah, and we don't have to worry about discarding cards right now. Oh well. Okay, the environment plays Strange Broken Machine. Whenever a target is destroyed, put it under this card, and when there's a card under this card, enhance. So, La Luna actually lets us get another round of Sonic damage, and yeah, we'll give that to Quicksilver, although she might not be able to deal a whole lot of damage. And then a hero dealt Sonic damage since the end of the last environment turn, so we enhance to El Pianto de la Luna, increase all Sonic damage by 1, and the environment turn, this card deals the 3 targets with the highest HP 2 Sonic damage, then if this card didn't enhance this turn, revert it. Oh, that's neat. That's actually very nice. So, yeah, 3 highest take 3 Sonic damage each. That is Brazen Coalition and Luminary, which destroys the Disposable Defender, so I'll hit Ermin for 2, and Lady Liberty. Oh, and a target was destroyed, so that goes under the Strange Broken Machine, and enhances to the Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Well, that sounds lovely. This card would leave play where there are no cards under, revert this card. This card would be destroyed, destroy a card under it. If a card is destroyed this way, prevent the destruction. And the environment turns card deals a target with the lowest HP other than itself 2 melee damage. Oh dear. I think that is this Battle Drone. Okay, Ermin can't play cards. At the start of her turn, she gets to reveal. It's not a one-shot, so it is discarded and she heals 4. She's going to need it. End of turn, destroy 2 hero ongoing and equipment cards. I'll make it both of the ships. She doesn't care if stuff gets destroyed right now. Let's finish her off. Light the way. Blazing Torch or Honor the Fallen? Definitely Blazing Torch. 20 or fewer, so I can play an extra card. 1-2 punch. Hit Ermin for 6. And then I'm going to use her power to take that card out from under the Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Draw a card. Backlash Generator out. And play Technologically Stable. Okay. Move device my trash to my hand and play a card. Let's get the Disposable Defender back out. Draw a card. Saber Battle Drones are hitting Ermin for a total of 6 damage. Oh, that's right. That does revert him immediately. Okay, Coalescing Spear and we win. That was... jeez. Considering the last, 3 fights we did against these villains went so poorly, I loaded for bear this time and might have overdone it a little bit. Let's take a look at literally the rest of the environment deck. And I'm not going to enhance through these. That'll be a surprise for you when you play the deck yourself, because you're going to have to if you want to see it in play. Army in pink. At the end of the environment turn, one player may use a power on a hero character card they control. If they do, add a token to this card. When there are 4 or more tokens on this card, enhance it. Paranoid Agent. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals an abnormality target 2 projectile damage. Then if this card has no keywords, it deals each other target 1 projectile damage. Wonder how that could happen. Central Command Team Agent. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals an abnormality target 2 projectile damage. If no damage is dealt this way, a hero target regains 2 HP. Sacrificed Employee. Whenever an abnormality card enhances, you may destroy this card. If you do, shuffle an environment card in play into the environment deck, then reveal the top 2 cards of the environment deck, put one into play, and discard the other. Tiferet A and B, the Sephira. Whenever an abnormality card enhances, a player may play a card or use a power. At the end of the environment turn, each player may discard a card. If H cards are discarded this way, revert an abnormality to state 1, which is fun because some, like the one I showed earlier, have more than 2 states. Honored Monk, abnormality. At the start of the environment turn, one player may draw a card. When a card leaves play, put a token on this card. Then if there are 10 or more tokens on this card, enhance. Unexpected Change. When this card enters play, reveal cards from the top of the environment deck until 2 abnormalities are revealed. Put an abnormality revealed this way into play, discard the others. At the end of the environment turn, enhance an abnormality card, then destroy this card. Employee? Question mark? No employee keyword, interestingly enough. While this card is in play, all cards lose the employee keyword, so that's how the Paranoid Agent ends up shooting people. When a target reduces a target from its own deck to 0 or fewer HP, enhance this card. At the end of the environment turn, play the top card of the environment deck, then each other target deals itself 1 psychic damage. Plague Doctor. This guy should look familiar. At the end of the environment turn, choose a hero target without the Apostle keyword. It regains 2 HP, or its player draws a card. Then that target gains the Apostle keyword. If no target gained the Apostle keyword this way, enhance this card. Whenever there are 6 or more targets with the Apostle keyword, enhance this card. And that is it. The Apostle keyword, by the way, is tracked with these little tokens here. And it's very cool that Sarami put in the effort to make tokens to keep things like that easy to track. So that's going to be it for this one. That is a fun environment. For the most part, the abnormalities just get worse whenever they enhance, but not all of them. I actually really like La Luna and what it does. You can find the Central Command team on Project Moon Sentinels. You can find Solo Ermin on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. Lady Liberty 1988 on Walker's Workbench, along with Luminary Impatient Inventor, and the Brazen Coalition on Bad Sky's Sentinels mod. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. Sorry it was so short, but that happens sometimes. Tabletop Simulator, the Real Sentinels called in DLC, Project Moon Sentinels, Sentinels Community Customs Classics, Walker's Workbench, and Bad Sky Sentinels mod. This is great video games products. Please support the official release and flip. What is going on up here? Those really are abnormalities.